At around 6 p.m. on August 15, 2024, the police received an urgent call about a white work van driving erratically through downtown streets. The driver was identified as David Miller, who showed no hesitation as he sped down the road at over 79 miles per hour, weaving through traffic. The police quickly pinpointed the vehicle's location and immediately began a pursuit. The van raced through River Drive, 74th and 72nd Street, with police units in hot pursuit, doing everything they could to prevent Miller from escaping.
Signal 4. 10-4, but the vehicle's continuing. The vehicle's continuing. 70 seconds. Flag on 70 seconds. Speed still are going to be 23. 23. 10-4. Street from 72nd towards TGK. And for my signal 4? The vehicle's continuing. The vehicle's continuing. Transfer, can you make it 1020?
The chase lasted for over 10 minutes, and soon after, Miller lost control of his vehicle. As he sped down 74th Street, he collided with a slower-moving car, causing his vehicle to veer off the road and come to a stop. Police quickly closed in and ordered Miller out of the van. After his arrest, authorities conducted a search and discovered evidence of drugs and an illegal firearm. Miller was charged with reckless driving, possession of drugs, and unlawful possession of a weapon. On October 12, 2024, a vehicle caught the attention of the police as it sped down a main road in the city. Noticing erratic driving, the police signaled the driver to pull over. However, the driver ignored the command and sped off, initiating a pursuit. The vehicle raced away at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, forcing the police to stay on its tail. The chase continued through multiple intersections, with the vehicle occasionally stopping before rapidly accelerating again, creating a tense and dangerous situation.
Foot bail. Black male in the apartment. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up right now! Put your hands up! Put your fucking hands up! Hands out the door! Put your hands out the door! I'm from the outside! I got you. Hands up! I don't care! Hands up! You're on the ground!
Hey, we good? I ain't no one.
I don't care! Shut the fuck up! Hands up! Do not move! Do not move!
Nothing in here, no, we good.
Roll over to my left side.
This way?
Roll, yeah, roll over. I don't care if it's wet. Roll! I said roll!
Oh, keep going?
Roll!
Oh.
Roll!
I'm good right here?
Watch them head.
Got it. Got you.
Hey, Do not move.
I ain't moving. I ain't going on. I ain't doing nothing.
Do not move.
I'm good.
There's somebody in the back seat.
Yeah, somebody in the back.
Okay.
Hey, mama.
Hey, who was that jumped out the car?
See, I don't even know, man. We
Y'all got him?
gave somebody a ride, man.
Yeah, he's in the bathroom in the parking
Just
lot.
gave somebody a ride and he just, man.
Hush!
25?
We got 1-10-15 right now.
You got anything on you?
No, ain't nothing. Nah.
Which way did he go?
Ain't got nothing.
Back, westbound.
What was he wearing?
All black hoodie. He fell out the car.
He fell out?
Yeah.
We just gave somebody a ride, man.
Hush, man.
We got a drone on the way.
All right.
Eventually, the vehicle was cornered by the police in a quiet area, but the driver quickly opened the door and fled on foot. The police swiftly apprehended the driver, ordering him to raise his hands and lie on the ground. Meanwhile, the passenger in the back seat also jumped out and ran. The police immediately deployed drones and other patrol units to track the fleeing suspect. Despite the suspect's escape, the police had enough information to proceed with an investigation and continue searching for the individuals involved.
So,
And then I heard taking McCain exit.
That kid was like, anyway.
now I turned around.
Go.
Yeah, I heard taking McCain there. I looked at Fitz. I said, "You good, bro?" He said,
Y'all's pursuit. It was mine. They freaking all they did was run a stop sign. I was like, tell them so good, give them a warning, let them go. Run the stop sign. He stopped. He just kept rolling. He ran through 4 more stop signs. I'm like, are you kidding me?
"Just continue right now, okay? All right."
At 9:28 p.m. on May 10th, 2024, a gray Infiniti caught the attention of the police as it drove through the intersection of 1st Street and 12th Street in Texas without headlights. The officer immediately signaled the car to stop, but the driver ignored the request, accelerating and turning onto side streets. The officer couldn't let the driver escape and began a tense pursuit. Despite the driver's attempts to evade capture, the police were determined to follow. After a lengthy chase, the police were finally able to stop the vehicle and ordered the driver to get out of the car. The driver refused to cooperate and requested to make a phone call. With no other option, the police ordered the driver to lie on the ground. Despite the driver's insistence that they had no weapons and were just trying to get home, the police didn't accept the explanation. The driver was eventually arrested and transported to jail, facing charges of fleeing from the police and failing to cooperate during the stop. The police reminded the driver that fleeing would not avoid the consequences and had only made the situation more dangerous.
Yes. Yeah, give me a second.
I apologize for it. You've been trying to.
Stand up.
I was just trying to make it back home to my face.
Okay. Stand right here, okay? You got any weapons in your pocket?
No, sir.
Anything's gonna poke me or stick me?
No, sir.
Okay.
I got a lighter probably, but that's it.
Who's the car belong to?
Her.
Okay. Is it a rental?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think she owned it. Am I going to jail, sir?
Yeah, you going to jail. You ran from the police, man.
Please don't.
I can't just let you go.
But it's not even that, sir. I don't have nobody
Okay,
else, sir.
listen to me.
Please, I'm not going, I'm not going, there's no way that I can.
Putting that money back in your pocket.
Please, sir.
239 radios?
Sir, anyway.
28 minutes, yes, sir. 39 radios, I'm 1095. Hold back here for me.
Please, can I just stand out here, please? I'll put my car in.
Listen, man, I got a mess to clean up now because you decided to run, okay?
On the afternoon of October 3rd, 2024, an officer spotted a suspicious vehicle traveling on Thornton Ferry Road in Arkansas. As the vehicle approached an intersection at high speed, the officer decided to initiate a traffic stop. However, the driver ignored the order and accelerated, attempting to take side streets to evade the stop. The officer immediately gave chase, initiating a pursuit. The situation quickly escalated as the driver continued to ignore commands, forcing the officer to take more drastic measures to end the escape.
I attempted to pit, but we were going so slow. Not pretty and unsuccessful.
Well, he's pitted. He's on the side.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hands! Place them on the windshield! Climb out of the top! Climb out of the top!
The pursuit lasted for a short period as the driver continued to refuse to stop, trying to evade the police. The officer realized the situation was becoming uncontrollable, and the driver attempted to exit the vehicle and flee. Without hesitation, the officer took immediate action, moving to restrain the driver. After a struggle, the officer successfully subdued the driver and removed them from the vehicle. Despite the driver's resistance, the officer gained control of the situation. The driver's actions only made the situation worse. Ultimately, the driver was arrested and now faces serious consequences for attempting to escape.
I'm gonna get on this side in case he tries to bolt. If you will, see if you can get on that side of the fence, just in case. I feel like you're gonna try to climb and get there.
Listen, hurry up and do it. I ain't got all day.
I understand that, but it won't open. I'm coming out. Take the pistol off me.
It's not coming off until you get out.
I'm coming out, man.
Pistol's not coming off.
The morning of April 12th, 2024, in a quiet area, a police officer spotted a young man riding a motorcycle without a license plate. The rider was speeding and performing reckless maneuvers, weaving through traffic. When the officer signaled for him to stop, not only did he refuse, but he also accelerated, speeding away and ignoring traffic signals, putting others in danger. This marked the beginning of a tense situation.
61 northbound, 61 northbound.
1033, 962 is 1080, 61 northbound.
Get on interstate, get on interstate.
10-4, I'm clear, getting on the interstate.
Get right, get right.
10-15, just about. 10-50, 10-50, 10-50.
Hands! Get on your face! Get on your face! Get on your face!
Don't move.
After a tense pursuit, the police finally managed to stop the motorcycle. Despite being repeatedly ordered to stop and cooperate, the young man continued to defy the officers, refusing to pull over and driving recklessly. Eventually, the officers had no choice but to take more forceful measures and ordered him to exit the vehicle. Upon checking his documents, the young man admitted he had no valid driver's license and lacked insurance. Additionally, he underwent tests for alcohol and drugs. Ultimately, he was arrested and taken to the detention center for processing, where his case was handled according to the law.
Oh, listen to me, okay? Just Miranda warning. You gotta right remain silent. Anything you say, it will be used against you in the court of law. You gotta right talk to a lawyer. You have no prison while you're being questioned. If you cannot hire a lawyer, I want to appoint a residential court question if you wish. You can decide anytime to exercise these rights. Now answer any of my questions. Take a seat, buddy. Take a seat. Do you understand each of these rights I explained to you? Now these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
I can talk to you?
Yeah. Do you wish to talk to me now?
I mean, I would like to ask you if I can call my mom, tell her I'm going to go to jail.
All right. Give me a second. I gotta read something else to you.
Yes, sir.
You say you're 19?
Yes, sir.
It's an implied consent notice for suspects under the age of 21. The state of Georgia has conditioned your privilege out upon the state upon your submission to the state mental chemical test of your blood, breath, and urine, and other body substance for the purpose of determining if you're under the influence of alcohol or drugs. If you refuse this test, your Georgia driver's license privilege out on the highway of the state will be suspended for a minute period of 1 year. Your refusal to submit to this urine test may offer evidence against you at trial. If you submit to this test and the result indicating alcohol concentration of 0.02 grams or more, your Georgia driver's license privilege out on the highway of the state will be suspended for a minute period of 1 year. After first submit to the request state test your type of Dashcam test your blood, breath, and urine, and other body substance only spent for a qualified person your choosing. Will you submit to the state and mental chemical test your blood?
What does that mean?
I just read it to you.
I mean, like what, drug test or like if I'm
gonna read it to you. Look at me.
all right.
Let's read it together. Take a seat.
It's this handcuffs that hurt my hand, man. A little tight. A little tight.
Take a seat.
All right, I'm taking
Let's read this together. Is there like something for suspects under age 21? You're 19, as you said.
Yes, sir.
The state of Georgia has conditioned your privilege child upon the highway of the state upon your submission to the state and mental chemical test your blood, breath, and urine, and other body substance for the purpose of determining if you're under the influence of alcohol or drugs. If you refuse this testing, your Georgia driver's license privilege out on the highway of the state will be suspended for a minute period of 1 year. Your refusal to submit to the blood urine testing may be offered to enter against your trial. If you submit to this testing and the result indicating alcohol concentration of 0.02 grams or more, your Georgia driver's license privilege out on the highway of the state will be suspended for a minute period of 1 year. After first submit to the request state test your type of Dashcam test your blood, breath, urine, and other body substance.
On January 2nd, 2025, at around 9:16 p.m., Trooper Tiller was assisting a Texas DPS officer with a traffic stop on U.S. Highway 71 when dispatch informed him of a pursuit involving a red Chevrolet Silverado heading south. Trooper Tiller immediately left the stop, activated his emergency lights, and joined the chase.
Going under arrest right now. I'm trying, like.
Trooper Tiller quickly caught up to the suspect vehicle as it turned onto St. Michael Drive, Texas. After taking primary in the pursuit, he successfully performed a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, causing the suspect to lose control and crash into a median. The suspect, John Clark, fled on foot, but was quickly apprehended after a brief foot chase. The vehicle was found to be stolen, and Clark was charged with evading arrest and theft of property.
Do you hear me? No. I'm alone. You better fucking be. Y'all got cuts ready? That's your hand. God dang. I got one. that? No. Yeah, I do. Someone better put that crap up. I don't want that.